Welcome to Miss Well Energetic with Bree-Ann Gittens. Okay, so today's video is actually a live event. Live events are big topics that we're talking about in wellness and lifestyle. So let's get into our first one, would be embracing that girl aesthetic, lifestyle, and essentials. So for this is customizable to your life, your needs, and what you like. Because that girl could be any girl. You don't have to do all the things they say you have to do. You could do what you like. You could add new things to it, or you could not do those things that other people are doing. I don't follow what everybody else is doing. I like to follow my own direction. So these are like little tips and advices to help you get there. So I have written some stuff in my notebook, the famous notebook, out for us to discuss, because being that girl is more than a movement. It's a lifestyle. It's who you want to be, who you want to become. We all want to be that girl, inspired. We all want to be independent, empowered, living our best life. Strong mindset, like getting things done, having the career, having it all for based on what we want, not what society wants. Because society wants you to get married, have kids, do all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that stuff. But that girl is all about doing it on your own terms. And that's what we're talking about today. Okay, so let's get into the basics of that girl. Okay, so that girl is trying to get her life together. Getting your life together is like the hardest thing to do. And you're never really going to have it figured out. Because it's not easy to figure it out. It's not. There's no recipe to success. There's no formula. There's no nothing. There's no book. There's no nothing. There's nothing there. You have to create it yourself. You have to find it or you have to create it. There's only two paths to take. Finding it or creating it. And you have to choose one. Getting your life together is the hardest thing possible. It's not easy getting your life together. Getting your life together requires so much. It takes a lot. So enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. And just trust the process. Literally, just trust the process. Because you're going to have some good days and you're going to have some bad days. Next will be eating aesthetic meals. That is something that girl does. I love eating out of a fancy plate, having my nice aesthetic glass, water or juice or coffee, whatever I'm at. If I'm having brunch, lunch, or dinner, something like that. Aesthetic meals can be anything. They could be oatmeal parfaits, or I find those are the most aesthetic ones. You can just put your oatmeal, your fruits, yogurt, like stuff like that, or like a little bit of honey, like stuff like that. Like aesthetic meals could be anything, or like aesthetic salad. Oh, there's so much you can create. Just like go on the internet. You could go on the internet and find so much aesthetic meals. On top of my head, I don't have much. I take food a day-to-day basis when it comes to my food. So aesthetic foods is definitely what that girl does. She's in her peak fitness. Fitness is something, I don't know. it comes to fitness, fitness is not like, it's hard to get back on it's the struggle of fitness. That's pretty much it. Fitness is definitely a struggle. You have to really have the schedule down pat. If you have the schedule, you have the determination, you have the discipline to do fitness, you can make it happen. Fitness can be anything you make it out to be. If you want to walk, and you consider that your fitness, that is your fitness. If you want to go to the gym 3 to 5 times a week, that is your fitness. If you want to stay home and do Pilates or do dance, Zumba, yoga, any of those stuff at home, that's your fitness. You know, it can be really anything. Peak fitness is your personal view of fitness, because fitness could be paying a gym membership and going going 3 to 5 times a week, or it could just be staying home. Fitness is very open. It's very general. It's all about finding something you love. So there's no like right to wrong answer when it comes to fitness. It's up to you. Next would be reading for pleasure. Reading is definitely a that girl hobby. I think it's a top hobby. Book talk is, you can go down the rabbit hole with book talk. There's so many books out there. They're getting trendy. They're trending on TikTok, Instagram. Books circulate so fast now. I noticed, like, you could be an indie book reader, and there are followers. They're book TikTokers, bookstagrammers, can get your book to other people. Followers. So I've noticed like a little tiny book, like someone's really indie debut book, can skyrocket because of book talk and bookstagram. So there is definitely a market there to look into. I have book talk. It's not big now like it was when I just started. My feed was so full. Now it's like my feed's not that full anymore. Because when it's new, it's like it's all coming at you at once. Or like liking new people. Like new people, book talk is kind of like slowing down for me. But I do love reading books. I think that's a great hobby. It's a good escape. Reading Smith is it is a life hobby of mine. I want to read Smith. I want to read Smith. I really do. I want to read Smith. I really, really do. I think Smith is amazing. Oh yeah, I'm laughing because it's funny. Like, I think this is amazing. I like reading the porn outs. I admit it to you guys. Pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna just move on there because I'm funny, and Smith books are the best books, and you can't never go, once you go Smith, you can't go back because it's too good. I love a good plot. I love a good story. Yeah, let's go back to the next one. Would be, she has a perfect skin routine, self-care routine. Yes, that is that girl. That girl got it going on. She always has her routines. She knows her self-care techniques, and she uses them as a way to take care of herself and pamper herself. When it comes to self-care, there's a million self-cares out there. I think I've talked about, I have some self-care tips on the blog if you want to learn more about that stuff, or you want some ideas. I do have idea sheets like on the blog. Check those out. But I think self-care is the best way to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to succeed in society. You're going to be miserable. You're not going to be happy. You have to take care of yourself. You need to invest in it, spend some money on it, or maybe just stay home. Maybe stay home and use what you have at home as a way not to spend money. If you don't want to spend money on self-care, there's so many self-cares you can do. Self-care, it can be little things. They add up and they make you feel good about yourself. When you feel good about yourself, you can get things done. When you don't feel good, that is a down day, and a down days are good to have because sometimes you just need to be off to get back up. Okay, So those are like the that girl basics we went through. So now let's go into that girl aesthetic. Okay, so that girl aesthetic is, I have a long list of stuff here, so let's get into this. That's more. Got that going on. Let's start. Okay. Got my notebook here. Let's start with check in with yourself. I think that girl is always trying to check in with herself. That's your version. I think checking in yourself, checking in your emotions, processing things that are happening in your life, understanding how you feel, believing in yourself, like writing things out. I think check-ins are good because check-ins can help you with a breakthrough that you didn't see coming. Because you think you're at A, but you could really be at C, and you really got to think about it. And checking in with yourself will get you where you want to go. I just believe in checking in on yourself. It's something that I do now because I feel like if I don't check into myself, I am lost. And being lost is not something I want to be. I want to be found. So taking the time and thinking about the process, this is where it starts with the check-ins. Next is exercise weekly, move your body. I am more on the movement side. I do move every day. I'm always go, busy. I work now, so I'm out every single day. I'm grinding, so I'm out, go. So I'm more on the move body size. Exercise is not something I do anymore. I know, it's crazy. I don't exercise anymore. I'll talk about it briefly. I don't exercise because I used to exercise. I just stopped because I'm just not consistent enough. And I didn't have the mindset to work out. Now I have the mindset. It's just hard to jump back into it. It's hard to make the time to do it. Do I want to go to the gym? Spend the money on the gym, or do I want to try to do it at home? But I've never had success at home because I do it for 3 days and then I'm like, I just don't feel like doing it anymore. I don't want to do it, and I just stop. And the sun's coming out for a little bit. Yeah, so I've had problems working out. I've never been successful at it. I wish I was. I wish I could be that girl who's successful at it, but I'm not. I think it'll take me time, and I'm going to try to get there. So working out, find something you love, and it will work out for you. Number 3, I think, was drinking water. I think stay hydrated, girl, is very important. I think drink more water. I drink more water than juice and pop. Water is my main drink. It has to be. I don't want to be drinking pop. And there's glycerinated fat in pop, which can cause weight gain. I think that's it. I think that's the right one. Glycerinated fat. I haven't talked about it in a while. But that is bad fat, and it can help you gain weight. And I'm like nothing against gaining weight. I have nothing against it. I think gaining weight is a good thing. But it's really unhealthy, and I've been thinking about what goes into your body, and I'm like, I try not to. I do drink pop and juices occasionally. It's more like hello?
Whoa.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah. Are you going to Orchis Road still?
No. I don't have any money. But I find drinking water is the refreshment that I need. And it gives it makes my body feel good. And that's why I drink water. And our bodies are made out of 80% of water. Is it 80 or 90? I don't remember the statistic 100% sure. But our bodies are made out of water. So me consuming water is good. You consuming water is good. And who wouldn't want to stay hydrated today with the Stanley tumblers, the Simply Made tumblers, the straw sippy ones from Stanley. I love those. I have one. I have a big one, and I get my water intake up. Okay, so next would be eating healthy meals, balanced meals. I love healthy eating. Am I the best at it? No. I'm more of a balanced eater. I love balancing processed with healthy living. I'm trying to get away from processed, but processed food is everywhere. We all eat processed food in a way, and it's hard to like, I'm gonna cut off myself on processed food. We just eat processed food. I'm just trying to eat less of processed food. I want to be more conscious of what I'm putting in my body, and eating healthy foods it just makes me feel good, and I know it makes everyone feel good when you're eating veggies, fruits, and you're eating good protein, and you're eating good side dishes, and the food tastes good. It can be over-seasoned or it can be under-seasoned, but the food tastes so good. And I loved eating healthy because it just makes my body feel good. But it is expensive to be eating healthy, because it takes more to eat healthy than picking up junk food, and you have to be more mindful when you're eating healthy. That's the thing. So healthy meals, balanced meals are okay. You need balanced meals. You need to eat a cheeseburger, and you also need to eat veggies. You need to balance it out. Your body will need it. I understand now about the balanced meals, and cheat days are okay. 80-20 all my life. I need that 80% of healthy. I need that 20% of junk to get me through my life. Next is get a digital planner. Wait, digital planner or physical planner. Those are two things you can have. I love planning. I have an A5. I got a big A5 now. That thick. I love an A5. I love writing things down because it's out there into the universe. The universe knows, and the universe will help me get to get it back. So digitals are good too. They have notions. You also have there's so many apps. I know nothing about digital, so I'm just gonna get you thinking about digital, if that's for you. Or you could put things in your calendar if you have a iPhone, ISO. I know nothing about Android, so that's something you gotta figure out if you're an Android user. There's so many apps out there. I don't do digital. It's not my vibe, but digital, if you have a good tablet, or you're capable of, or you can use on your phone, if you're always like updating your things, that's good. If you are disciplined enough to update it all the time and it works for you, that's great, because digital is something you'll see all the time because we're always online. Balance it out too. So, when we're online, the sun's coming back up. Love it. Love hanging with you guys. Just so much fun. And I'm going off. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about physical planners, because I know more about physical planners than digital. So physical planners are the best, because when you have a physical planner, you could write it down. You have a little like planning session, write it down, get everything down. You could do weeklies, you could do dailies. I'm just starting dailies. Haven't started it yet. I just got the daily sheets. I've always done weekly. With you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you have Sunday, Saturday cut between. I've always had that. I've had the brand new busy planner. I had the busy planner, the one. I forgot what the title of the planner is, because like I got that during the pandemic. No, that was before the pandemic. Sorry. I had another one. I've had 3 planners and they've gone to waste. It's quite sad. It's really, really quite sad because the first one, I was in college. I was using it to my best of knowledge. I was using it, and then something happens. You jump off the wagon. You get it. And then I had the one from college, my second college, grad school, fashion. Pandemic hit, went to the garbage. I wasn't planning my days out in the pandemic. I was like, we had no information. We're just confused, ordering food. So I didn't really watching TV. Like, that was all I was doing all day until I went to college. And then you're home doing college. I just worked all the time, so I didn't really need to plan things out. And then I got a planner post college. That was 2022. And I have not used it. And then I took 7 months off because of... Why did I take 7 months off? Oh yeah, because I quit my job and I had to take 7 months off. And I wasn't planning my life out. I was just living day to day. And now I'm back on the personal planner hunt. I love a personal planner. Back to using it. I'm using my personal planner full time now. It is my main planner now. I will probably not going to be buying another planner again. May they rest in peace. I love them, but I'm just like, I like a personal planner. I can jump off the bandwagon. I don't feel guilty about it. Because I have so many sheets, and I bet you I'm not going to run out of sheets for all 2024 because I have so many sheets. If you don't do it, if I don't discipline myself to get it done, I have all those sheets left. So physical planners are the best because you could customize them. There's also the bullet journal. The bullet journal is so customizable. I use bullet journal themes in my personal planner. The thing with the bullet journal, it is one book. You can't rip the pages out. If you make a mistake, it's one book. It's all together. So, love the bullet journal system too. There are so many on YouTube. It is a big community. If you want to do the bullet journal, it is if you want something customizable, if you're creative, and you believe or have the energy and have the discipline to write everything out and get it done, yes, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it, and it will change your life because you're getting things done. You know what's happening in your life. You have these themes to keep you on track. I used to be a bullet journal fanatic. I go through YouTube phases in my life. I haven't had one in a while. I was doing the bullet journal phase. I've had the personal planner phase. I've had the jewelry making phase. I've had the fashion phase. I think I'm a forever vlog. I love watching other people's vlogs. I think it's a forever thing. I go through a lot of phases on YouTube. And planning is an amazing thing. And I'm going to start talking about planning because it's something you have to create for yourself. So let's get into the next one. Would be invest in self-improvement. Self-improvement is difficult. I'd say it is because you literally have to do the work, and doing the work is not simple. Sometimes you have to physically put yourself out there and not expect anything in return. Because you don't know what the end result's going to be. And doing the work is not easy. It hurts doing the work. And self-improvement can be easy for some others and can be so difficult for others. For me, self-improvement's hard. For me, I consider it hard. I consider self-improvement painful. And I consider it to be one of those things where I don't know what the end result's going to be. It's so hard to put myself out there to try to achieve my goals. A lot of people face barriers, a lot of life circumstances. So does come and factor with a lot of my things. I've come up, why haven't I gotten to where I want to be? And I'm like looking at it as, oh, my physical barriers, mental barriers, society barriers, racial barriers, life circumstances play a factor in this. And I'm trying to be like, hey, you could branch out of this, you can do this, because I did this. I'm seeing people's like, no, it doesn't work like that, because what works for you will not work for me. What worked for me will not work for you. It's a cycle, and someone's telling you, hey, you can do this if you sit here and do this and that and this and this and that. I'm like, I'm not there yet to be like, hey, I need to invest in somebody else's plan and see if it works for me. I think that it's just, whoa, a lot. And I'm like, I would love to take coaching on. I would love to work with a coach, a mentor, something like that. But I'm like, I don't know if that's going to work for me. And that's where risk comes in. You have to take a risk to get the reward. I'm learning. I've taken some risks and I've gotten some rewards. I feel like the only reward that I've really, really gotten is a positive mindset. And I'm still doing the work, and I'm trying to be disciplined. And my discipline is really YouTube right now. And I'm trying to discipline myself. I'm trying to get things done. I'm trying to build. And it does take time. So self-improvement can be easy for others. It can be hard for others. It can be an easy process for you, or it can be a hard process for you. It's literally doing the work, putting words to paper and figuring things out. Having brainstorming, writing ideas down, and trying to work it out with yourself. Okay, so next is continue to educate yourself. Educate yourself. Go back to school, take an online course, take coaching, something like that. I think I'm not ready for that, as I mentioned. But like, continue to educate yourself. Or YouTube University is free, and YouTube University is out there. You could take, there's so many topics. There's Skillshare if you want to spend money. There's so many ways for you to thrive. It's out there. Like, literally, it's out there, and you can thrive. So, continue to educate yourself. You can invest in money, or you can just do YouTube. There's online courses. It really it takes time to figure out what you want to do. So, try to find that. Try to find it. Search through the internet. There are so many groups, community group, hangouts, stuff like that. You can join, see if that works for you. Always have your guard up, be cautious before meeting anybody. That's a little thing. Things like that. Yeah. Educating yourself can take any form. It could be online. It could be through an influencer. It could be through an everyday person, or it could be in the streets. It could be anywhere, you know. Continue to educate yourself. Buy a book. Self-help. Read articles online. Read books. There's so many ways to educate yourself. You could spend the money, or you could do it yourself. There's two options. You could pay for schooling, or you could get coaching or stuff like that. Or you can educate yourself, YouTube, books, and stuff like that, to educate yourself. So always be a learner. That's how we grow. Next is pamper yourself regularly. Yes, self-care is real. Take care of yourself. Self-care is all about taking care of yourself. You know, investing in yourself with little things, like taking a spa bath, a massage, going shopping, running errands, drinking a coffee, talking to a friend, cleaning your room. Like, that stuff renews you, and it's something that you need to take a little bit of self-care every day for yourself. It could be taking a bath, reading a book, going for a walk, going exercise. Little things like that you do every day add up. And then we have journal daily. Get your thoughts out there. Journal. I love journaling. I think journaling is my favorite thing to do because I get to write my stuff down and I get to see the process of it. I'm like, and I go a couple months later, I'm like, oh my god, I remember that. I remember that I was doing that. I remember like, oh my god, I feel inspired. And it keeps you going. So, it's good to have documentations of you doing you and getting things done and seeing your process. So journal, get it down. Next one would be like focus on your morning and night routine. I feel like having a good morning routine, a good night routine, it's just essential for women today. I feel like if you go on social media, go on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you see reels of girls living their best lives using their morning routine and the morning routine and night routine to build themselves up. Love it. I love a good morning routine. I don't really have one down pat. I'm not the best in the morning. I'm more like a walking zombie who just walks to the path and gets her stuff and she's out the door. That's me personally, but I think a good routine is a good foundation for your future self. Because we're all striving for more in society. More. There's always more. There's always more. So having a good basic routine will help you get more. Will invest it in yourself, will get you a strong mindset and build yourself up. So night routines are real. Morning routines are real. And social media has documented that lifestyle content is worth so much to girls. So next would be our final one from That Girl Aesthetic would be change your mindset. Your mindset it's your door to opportunity. And if you don't have a good mindset, you're not getting anywhere. I learned that. I had a bad mindset. I had a bad mindset, a toxic mindset, and I wasn't getting anywhere, really. And then I went to college. I was grinding in college. And then you leave college and you're like, who are you? You have to live with yourself. You have to live with yourself because you're not in that bubble anymore of college. That, like, lifestyle is gone for you. You don't have school during the September to, when does school wrap up? May? April, it wraps up. Anymore. And then you have 4 weeks of, you have 4 months of summer. So you're used to that, or like if you take it January, I think if you go in January, you don't take time off. You go straight to the end. So you live in that bubble, and once you leave that bubble, you don't get 4 months off anymore. 4 months off doesn't exist in the real world. You're going to work now. You have to work 1 year just to get 1 week. 2 weeks vacation. True, yeah. You have to, here in Canada, you literally have to work 1 year to get vacation, and then you have your vacation, and you're back at work for another year to get that vacation, and it's a cycle. It is a cycle. So, changing your mindsets, having, like, a good force, like, so strong. When life comes, you're butting heads, and you're fighting life, and you're like, I am not taking this. I have values. I have boundaries. I have beliefs. I know my worth, and I'm fighting you on this because I believe in this. Your mindset will get you where you need to go. You have to have a positive mindset. You have to do the work to get there, and it's different for other people. It's really different, and I believe that your mindset is your key to life. Because you have a good mindset, you go anywhere. Okay. Thank you for listening to that. I feel like I feel like it was so long, but it was so good at the same time. Love life events. Let's take a little break. Okay, so welcome back. We are at our final stage of this live event. I love live events. I'm just in my sweats talking to you guys, just vibing with you guys. Love talking about that girl. I don't think I've ever talked about that girl that much in depth. Okay, so what does that girl have? These are like the basics of that girl has. Like she has this in her bedroom. She has this in her house. She does this. And she's you. And she has this stuff. Or she doesn't have this stuff. She has other stuff. So these are like the basics. I don't have everything of that girl. I don't have the bangles. Bangles. I'm sorry. I meant the ankle weights. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Bangles. I meant ankle weights. Oh my god. That was way off. I'm sorry. Wait, what? I'm like, where'd you get bangles from? I meant ankle weights. I think I don't have ankle weights or yoga mats. I don't have aesthetic like aloe or Lululemon mats. I'm still shocked that I said bangles, but then I adjusted to it. I meant ankle weights, and I'm touching my ankle now because I'm sorry, girls. Let's get started. Let's go to the first would be the books. I think the essentials that girl has. She has her planner. She has planner could be physical or it could be what's the next one? Digital. Sorry, digital. I meant digital. She has her digital iPad. Or is there Android or Windows? I don't even know. I'm an Apple user, and I'm trying to be I'm trying to be inclusive to everybody's technology. You have that. You have your journal. You have your notebooks. She has a wellness journal. There's so many now. She has like they have now like the a daily planner notebook. It's like a notebook, but it has like the dailies sheets in it. Yeah, that's so cool. I think that I'm like she has self-help books. I'm getting my first one soon. I'm getting a self-help book because I really want to read a self-help book for the first time in my life. So I'm trying to branch out and doing the work, and there's so many good books out there. I want to get Atomic Habits. I want to get that's gonna be my first book. I really want to read that. I want to just branch out and read some good books, some health books. So those are the basic stuff, the basic books you can have. Or you could just, I love a plain notebook, just write my thoughts down, write some goals down, write some things that I need, just write things down and then come back to another day. There's always the notes on the iPhone or whatever phone you have. There's notes, write notes down. I have a cajillion notes. I have notes from 2017. I love notes. Like, I think it's good to write your ideas down. And I look back at my old life, I'm like, they're clothes related. I'm like, oh, you need to get into a gym and stuff like that. I'm like, ooh. Yes. So next one would be tumbler, water bottles. Yes, that girl has her tumblers. She has her water bottles. Aesthetic ones, Lululemon, or she has Stanley, or she has Simply Made. Those are like the three best. I do not own a Lululemon. I own 2 Stanley and a Simply Made. I love them. I was gonna buy Lululemon. The price points are ridiculous for a water bottle. I'm like, you're just buying it for name. You're buying the name. You're not buying the water bottle. You're buying the name. So, if you want a stick water bottle, buy it because you're buying the name. I'm not against anyone who wants to buy a Lululemon one. They're beautiful. It's definitely Pilates princess vibes if you get the pink one. I just think 24 ounces is very low for that much money. So, yeah. So, definitely get your tumblers, get your water bottles. You need it. You need to stay hydrated, girl. And that's how you stay hydrated, is through your Stanleys, through your Lululemon, through your Simply Maids. That girl, I was saying that girl. She has that tote bag. There are so many tote bags out there. She has aesthetic ones. She may have designer, or she just may have a basic one. I do not have designer. I have basic tote bags. I actually have a Lululemon tote bag. It's a big one. Love carrying it. So that was an investment. That's why I bought it. So I thought like, oh, I definitely see myself wearing this multiple times. So those bags are just the best. You can put anything in them. You can put all your supplies in there. Because I'm like, that girl has bags. A bag full of the things she needs for the day. She has her water bottle. She has a wallet. She has a keychain. She has maybe her book, a Kindle, her planner, physical book maybe, if you don't do Kindle, lipstick, lip balm, makeup, skincare. She has so many things for her stuff. Just so many things. Next would be podcasts. / cell phone. She has the best self-care podcasts like Morning Ray, The Wellness Cafe, That Girl Energy. There's like so many. Get house guests. She has so many podcasts. She has a million of them. She listens to. Those are the ones that I listen to the most. Girls on the Go, really good. That's a good one for just if you're looking for entertainment. Lifestyle entertainment. I call it lifestyle entertainment. You can just listen to it. I love listening to it because I'm like, I'm just listening to two good friends talking about their lives. It's good to listen to. Next would be leggings. I think that girl has her leggings on repeat. Like she wears those leggings. She invests in her good leggings and she wears those. Love it. And next would be like sweatshirts and hoodies. I think. And vests. Like I think that's like the uniform for that girl. And like she wears her vest. She wears her aesthetic matching workout wear that she invests in. She loves to wear. Next would be the fanny pack. Yeah, she wears a fanny pack. She has her essentials on her all the time. She goes for walks, hot girl walks, fanny packs, water bottle. That is the package deal. Next would be the wireless headphones. There's so many out there. I think the top brands are Sony and Apple. The Apple Max and the Sony. I'm a Sony girl. I got my Sony headphones. They look so sporty on me. Love it. And next would be like a baseball cap. I think the baseball cap is the look. With the headphones, you can't go wrong. Next one would be trendy decor. Trendy decor would be in your house. I think a lot of girls have apartments, or you have good money, or you have a partner, and you have a house. So you could have an apartment or a house, or roommates, or you live with your family still, like me. You have an aesthetic room. I'm in my aesthetic room talking to you. Love my room. Did a lot of work on my room to get to this set. This is a new set. I think this might be the permanent set for Miss Wellnogenic Network. So, trendy decor is something you could buy on Amazon. Go deep dive on Amazon. Amazon is your best friend. She loves you, but she also wants to drain your bank account at the same time. But also with Amazon, please continue to look. Amazon is a price gouger, and sometimes it's it is third parties, or sometimes it's Amazon. Look at where you're buying stuff from Amazon, because it may be $20. The product may be $20, but they might be selling it for $50. Or so yeah, I'm gonna keep it that low. Like that's a big price difference. So always do your research with Amazon. Look at different vendors. Always check is affiliated with Amazon. That's my thing now. Is affiliated with Amazon. I do not like third party. Had an experience with third party. I didn't get my product, and I tried to talk to Amazon, and I'm just like, frustrating. Yeah, and I had an issue with the product with Amazon. It's just, yeah, know what you want from Amazon. So next would be designer sneakers. I think the Nikes, the Aloes, the Lululemons, the what else has sneakers? New Balance. I think New Balance is like that girl. Like that girl wears New Balances, stuff like that. Or like you have your Adidas's, your stuff like that. It could be anything you want it to be. Sneakers are expensive, so buy the sneaker you love. Next would be candles. I think that girl loves her candles. She has her candles, like, going off. I have electronic. Can't burn down the house with electronic because you have electronics. You can just turn it on and the battery operated. Love those. So I think that girl, I'm going to go with that girl essentials is definitely a matcha latte or green smoothie. I am not a matcha. I have not tried matcha before, so I can't really give you details on matcha. I just know from Pinterest about the matcha latte. I am a green smoothie girl. I love green smoothies because green smoothies taste so good. Because you could customize it to the way you like it. And I like my apples, and I put my apples in my green smoothies. So that is my essentials for that girl lifestyle. Things I don't have would be like the ankle weights, the mats, the Apple Max, like stuff like that. Like I don't know, like it's not something I need, because there's always another brand that is good quality that could do the same work. Look, why do I keep doing this? I love hand gesturing a little too much with you guys. I gotta stop hand gesturing. It's a bit too much. I love hand gesturing. I gotta stop doing that. There's so many that girl stuff out there, so always do your research. Go on Pinterest. These are just the basics. These are basics. There's so much more to expand on. But I feel like these are like the basics that you could do every single day and be that girl. So, thank you for watching today's video. This was a live event with me today. It was quirky. It was funny. I made mistakes. I talked about random shit. I'm like, I love that about me. And I talked about, I did this. I hand gestured, I will stop. I'm learning. I love you guys. We are wilderness BFFs, just living our best lives. I am just in a good phase of my life. Strong mindset, like I talked about. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in our next live event. Woo, that was awesome. I feel so renewed. Can't leave in the day. Bye. I'll put my shoes on.